Welcome back to my channel, Cosmic Insight Astrology. My name is Christina. If you have a Cancer rising, Cancer moon, or Cancer sun, this is your December astrology forecast. All right, Cancer, let's see what kind of opportunities will arise for you in December and what kind of challenges you will need to face. We get a very, very busy month. First of all, I would like to wish you a Merry Christmas, a Happy Hanukkah, a peaceful and happy Kwanzaa, and a really, really happy and abundant, healthy and wealthy New Year. Okay, let's start with December 1st, when Venus and Mars going to oppose for you, and it's going to be in Sagittarius Gemini axis. So it's going to affect your 12th and your 6th house. That is your mental health, the 12th house. This is your physical health. When it's opposing to each other, the planet that has a Saturnian aspect. So actually it is like something called delayed, decayed, or, it could actually relate to fears as well. And Mars and Venus, that is the yin and yang, that is the female and the male side of us. And in the 6th and 12th house could indicate like, there it will be some kind of fear for your health. So you might going to have some kind of panic attacks or some kind of heart palpitation situation like that. And, you will think it is related to the heart, the organ itself. And, that is just actually something which is like emotional rooted. It could be most likely emotional rooted. And then let's see what else could happen. There could be, because of Mars, it's also opposing Venus, it could be like a co-worker is gossiping behind your back, right? On December 2nd, we're going to have Mercury and Neptune square, and square is a Martian flavor, so it's very courageous, really bold. So here is Mercury in your 7th house. Actually, it's gonna be still end of that in the 6th house, end of the 6th house, and squaring with Neptune. So it could be something about, like for example, you study something and you get confused, and you study something or you do some kind of test or doctorate, and because of you want to achieve something at your career, at your work. But somehow it's going to get a little bit confusing. It's going to be a little bit hard for you to achieve that right now. And you will need to wait 2-3 weeks. You might not going to pass the exam, and 2-3 weeks actually to go and repeat it and do it again. However, Neptune going direct on the 3rd of December. So it's indicate like the hard aspect is going to be over, right? And Mercury is moving forward quickly, so it's not going to square anymore. So yes, and then we're going to have December 6th, Mercury going to Capricorn. It's already here in 0 degree for you in this chart. So that's affecting your 7th house. So communication with business partner, with your significant other will be very important. And Mercury gonna go to shadow middle of the month, and end of the month, the 29, going to go retrograde. So it's representing like you have to revisit some kind of issue with your business partner or with your significant other. So you're going to retalk or rewrite something, perhaps some kind of contract between you and the business partner, or between you and your significant other. On December 7th, we're going to have a full moon, and it's going to be in 16 degrees, 2 minutes in Gemini. So it's going to affect definitely your 6th house and your 12th house. As I said, the hidden enemies and open enemies, that is your health, that is your mental health, physical and mental health. So yes, when it's a full moon, there is a completion. So you might going to get out from some kind of rehab if you have been there, or, just complete some kind of retreat, and you're going to start a new life. You can leave something behind. You can leave some kind of addiction behind, for example. this moon is going to conjunct with Mars, and Mars is, like a very bold and a warrior planet, but it could be also anger over here. So it could represent like you are hiding your anger, you hiding your frustration, and it could actually come out like wrongly, and you might going to accuse someone at work, or like it could be like an explosion over here for you if you are not going to value your own opinion or own time or yourself actually. And you have to stay in the truth. That's what it says and advice. And you have to try to tell your truth without arguing with others. So that's what I would advise here. And on December 9th, we're going to have this beautiful Venus going to Capricorn, and doesn't do very well in Capricorn, but anyway, you have your 7th house lighten up because you're going to have a stellium. Stellium is more than 3 planets in one sign, or more than 3 planets within 30 degrees from each other's. And then we're going to have Sun is going on the 20th of December, also 21st actually, to your 7th house. So your relationship will be really lit up, and it will, like, okay, I need to have more love, and I will get more sugar from my significant other. It's going to be a beautiful conversation between us. I'm going to pay attention for my significant other. So definitely this side is going to be very significant, and it's definitely going to be something which is like you will like, or your partner going to like as well. So then I want to move forward for this December 18, when Ceres is going to go to Libra, and Libra is occupying your 4th house. So that's your real estate and home and family and ending, and the way of living. And Ceres over there could represent like, maybe I invested in something that I shouldn't have, and am I gonna lose? Am I gonna go foreclosure with my home? Or it could be because Ceres could represent some kind of loss and fear, but it also grains and planting as well. So it could be also like at the same moment you're going to be hopeful, and you know what, I can restart my life, and I can create either a new family, or I can create something like buy a new home. So there is some kind of fear of losing something, a living situation, but or give up a living situation, but there's something new, it's already planted and growing. So you don't have to be afraid of this. On December 20th, we will have actually Jupiter moving to the world axis of Aries, and that is in your 10th house of reputation and recognition and stage, and that is your career over here. The world axis is very potent, that is really significant. It's magnified. Jupiter is blessing and generosity and abundance and wealth, health. So it's really joyful and happiness in your 10th house. You might going to get a promotion or a bonus paid out. It's very bold. So you're going to ask for even salary rise or your promotion, and you will get it most likely if you are bold enough. I was talking about 21st of December, Sun is going to your 7th house, so it's giving another flavor to your relationship, so it's definitely going well. And then we're going to have the new moon happening in your 7th house over here on the 23rd of December, and it's going to be here. You see that beautiful stellium? It's a new beginning in your relationship. You might going to get a proposal. You might going to plan your wedding, or like a wedding arrangement, or renew your vows. So that's definitely a new beginning over here. You're giving each others a new opportunity, perhaps with your significant other. But this new moon also squares with Jupiter, the planet of blessing, you see. So the new moon is happening 1 degree in Capricorn, and it's squaring with 0 degree on the world axis Jupiter. So it could be a Martian, a very bold and courageous aspect, right? So it makes you want to change, makes you want to renew your relationship, but it could be really impulsive. And you have to be careful a little bit with this energy, because sometimes we are taking decisions and actions without thinking, and we might go into regret that later. That could indicate that. And also squares with Ceres. And Ceres is in Libra over here in your 4th house at the very beginning. Don't forget, it just moved over here. So it could indicate something like it's a disagreement with your significant other about your living situation. One of you want to move, the other one doesn't. So it could indicate this, or, you know, one to Libra is a sign of design, and one of them want to renovate the house or recreate or design it, and, you know, the other one doesn't want to spend money. Capricorn doesn't necessarily want to spend money on it. So, and then we're going to have Chiron, the same, the wounded warrior, the same day going direct as well. And it's also in your 10th house. So the reputation, what was actually maybe broken, right now it's going to gain some kind of respect in your career. So when Chiron is moving direct, that's a healing process you went through of that. So it could be like, you know, I'm good. Jupiter is supporting over here. I'm going to get that bonus or that promotion, because before they denied that from me, but right now no one can stop me, kind of energy. And on the 29th, as I said before, Mercury is going retrograde in your 7th house. So you have to revisit some kind of contract with your significant other or your business partner. Don't sign a prenup right now. Don't sign anything with business partner. Wait until Mercury is moving out from shadow end of January, if you can. If you must, of course you can. And, you know, like, even if you are planning your wedding this time, okay, if you are get an engagement, and, you know, but if you're planning your wedding, just check out, you know, with all the photographers and everyone, the contracts, make sure everything is great here. Okay, guys, so I hope you liked my podcast. Happy New Year, and wealthy again, and healthy. And I'm going to talk to you in January. But until then, check out my website, which is www.urbanwitch.org. And, you know, you can buy for Christmas or Hanukkah some reading from me for your loved ones. Thank you so much for listening. Bye for now.